I'm Robin Bensley. Welcome to Chow Time. Way back when, I used to cook spaghetti noodles like my mother did. There would be a pot of boiling water. I'd break them in half. I'd throw them in. I'd add some oil, and I'd let them cook away. And I wouldn't pay much attention to them. And I'd be focusing on the sauce. And then I started to travel to Italy. And I discovered that if you ever want to get into a passionate conversation with an Italian, just ask them the best way to cook spaghetti noodles. Over the years, I've talked to Italian grandmothers in grocery stores, gondoliers on boats. I've talked to accordion-playing restaurant owners. Card-playing guys in bars, and the chef of the oldest restaurant in Venice, Roberto Bocuse.
Pasta, we need 7-8 minutes. She will be al dente. In Italy we use al dente, so it's not completely cooked. Right?
That's the best way.
Yes.
Do you ever throw your pasta against the wall to see if it sticks?
No, because it's too done.
It's too done if it sticks, so that's bad if it sticks.
Yes.
Okay. And so I will share with you the 8 tips to cook perfect spaghetti al dente. Dried pasta has been around since about 800 AD. And you know the old story about Marco Polo bringing pasta to Italy from China? That's a myth. In fact, connoisseurs say that the best dried pasta in the world comes from Italy. And so, number 1, when the water is boiling, you add a big handful of salt. Like that. Never add oil. And never break your pasta. We're going to add a pound of these spaghetti noodles, imported from Italy, like that. And then with your hands, you just kind of want to work it into the water until it gets a little bit soft. Number 2, as it softens and you can put it into the boiling water, you keep using this pasta spoon and you keep moving it around and you keep lifting and separating it. Lifting and separating it. You just got to baby this pasta. Lift and separate. Isn't that like a bra commercial? Rule number 3, never walk away from a pot of boiling pasta. You just can't do it. You have to be there with it the whole time for it to be perfect. I mean, you can go like this. You can go. But you stay here with the pasta. Do not leave the room. Do not answer the phone. Do not do anything. You just play with this pasta because it's going to turn out perfect. Okay, so this has been boiling for about 4 or 5 minutes, and you constantly want to do pasta checks. And this is rule number 4. So here's what you do. You get a piece of pasta, put it in your hand, you shake it real quick so you don't burn your hand like that, and then you taste it. It's too crunchy, but you're on top of everything. Every couple of minutes, you want to check it. So let's take a piece. We're very close. We're like a minute or 2 away. It still has a little bit of crunch. We're very, very close. And by the way, did you know that the average American eats 20 pounds of pasta every year? The average Italian eats 60 pounds of pasta every year. Okay, I'm going to do one more check. "30 seconds before you think it's perfect, you take it off the heat. You immediately remove it to a colander. But you also reserve a little bit of the pasta water. Rule number 6. You never, ever rinse the pasta unless you're making pasta salad. You put it right back into the pot. And you take it back over to the stove. And now is when you add a little bit of the sauce that you're using, whether it's meat sauce or tomato sauce, or in this case, I'm using pesto. You add a little bit of that. You stir it in so the pasta doesn't stick together. Then you add a little bit of the starchy pasta water. Now I'm going to add more sauce. And we'll finish that off by stirring it all in. And number 8, the most important thing I've learned about saucing spaghetti noodles is you don't want to drown the pasta in sauce. The sauce is merely a flavoring for the main event, which is the spaghetti noodles. Apparently in Italy, this is enough to feed one. Let me just take a little taste. That is done so right. I have become obsessed with cooking my pasta perfectly, and I can thank all the Italians I've run across in my travels.